guess who's back? Yes, I know it's been such a long time since I recorded a video. I'm so sorry. Please accept my apology. I purposely took a break in 2019 because I just had a lot going on and I just wanted to focus on myself, and I wanted to use that year to just literally get to know myself a bit better before I could present myself to you guys that watch me at home. So yeah, I don't even know what to say because it's been so long. I've forgotten how I do all of this. But I just want to say thank you to those that were checking on me in 2019. God bless you all, I really appreciate it. 2019 was really heavy for me. So I lost my dad, I nearly lost my life. But you know, 2020, we keep it moving. It's a new decade and I'm just grateful that I made it into the year. Obviously, this is the month of love. So I'm not here to talk about why I disappeared or why I took the break. That will be another time. But I am here to let you know why I'm not ready to date. Yes. So I'm gonna just go right into it and just say that I'm not ready to date because I feel I'm intoxicated. I know you're probably thinking, huh? Intoxicated? Why did she use that word? So basically, yes, I've chosen the word intoxicated just because I feel like I've got some issues. I'm gonna be real in this video. I'm gonna be really real. I feel like I've got some issues and I just don't think it would be right for me to enter any sort of relationship with someone knowing that maybe there's some parts of me that I won't be able to commit, or maybe there's parts of me that I won't be able to trust the person. You know, when we first meet someone, you want to be real with them, you want to be open with them, but then past experiences may hold you back a little bit, and past experiences may end up making you treat that person a bit different because you may see similarities, then you start comparing, and I'm just not trying to do that to myself because that's damaging to the person's character, let alone to my own thoughts and feelings about them as well. So right, like let's say for example, there's this nice guy that I've met, he's an absolute gentleman, he comes with clear intentions, he's not evil, he's literally like a very good person, he's met me and he likes what he sees and he wants to genuinely get to know me. But I may think, why is he approaching me? He might be doing little things, because obviously nobody's perfect, but he might do little things that may make me think, nah, I don't want to date him. And there's nothing wrong with having preferences, but I think it becomes bad when you end up being too picky and you end up judging the person for literally every single thing that they do. Like let's say for example, they move your flowers that you've got in a certain place in your living room and you start attacking them, you start arguing with them over things like that. It's important to actually get to know someone on a level where you're willing to give them a chance. So the reason why I chose the word intoxicated as well is because obviously when you end up being with someone for quite a while, you end up picking up some of their habits. And if they have habits that aren't good habits, I believe it's not habits that you should be taking into the next relationship, especially when you're trying to start something afresh and you want it to be good vibes, you know, you really want to get to know the person, but you're holding yourself back because you're like, this last person that I dated, this is what they've done to me. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. So I tend to do this thing where I test guys that want to date me, and I'm not saying tests aren't good, but you know, there's things that you should be able to do with limits. And what ends up happening that there's a possible chance I might end up judging a good guy based on this test, and they don't even know they're being tested. So it's probably something just little. I might be like, nope, scrap that, he did this, so I'm not even gonna bother dating him no more. And he just actually might be a good person, but because of that little thing, I've cancelled him out. And you know, and that's unfair on the guy because he's just calm, he's poured his heart out to me, but my heart is locked up and I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna give you a chance because you did. And it doesn't give that person the chance to make it right. I think when you're dating someone for the first time, you should allow yourself to be vulnerable. And I definitely know that I'm not at that place again. Like, you know, I was talking to a friend the other day, and he literally asked me a question, and that's got me thinking that, wow, I know I'm definitely not ready to date again. He said to me, do you think you can love a guy as if he's your first love again? And I was so quick to be like, no, I should love someone like they're my first love, for them to come and break my heart, for them to do this, for them to do that. So, you know, I've still got some pain in me from previous relationships that I haven't let go. And I'm literally struggling to let go, literally, like, and you know, there's people that will be like, oh, pray and stuff, but sometimes we need some logistics out here. It's not just spiritual stuff, but you know, it's physical things as well. I just basically feel like I'm not ready to date because of those things. If you're someone that's trying to date again, I really would suggest that if you feel you're in the same space as me and you feel like you're intoxicated, take time for yourself. It's okay to be single. You don't need to be all up in a relationship so that you can flaunt it on social media. It's okay. You don't need to fake happiness for others. At the end of the day, it's your life. No one's paying your bills, no one's feeding you, no one's clothing you. You're doing it yourself. So you don't need to please your life for others when they're not doing anything for you. I've genuinely made this decision not to date just because I know I'm not where I want to be in a relationship. And I think it's unfair for someone else to have to endure my pain of my past when they've just come with an innocent mind, an innocent heart, innocent soul. And then what ends up happening is that I end up intoxicating them. So then when they end up going to look for another girl because I've kicked them out, they're probably thinking the next girl's gonna do what I done. So then they end up going, treading on their toes, and then that girl innocently ends up getting hurt because of my actions. So this is like the way time has even gone so quickly. I can't believe like April will be 2 years since I've been single, but it's a decision that I've decided to take just so that, you know, I can cut the circle of, you know, pain. Yeah, I just don't think it's fair to be taking past pain into new relationships. And I think if you're one of those people as well that's still carrying pain from your past relationships, take time, get to know yourself, be with yourself, you know, love yourself. It's so important to love yourself, because I'm a true believer of you can't love someone unless you love yourself. And you just need to be ready to be vulnerable again, and that takes a big step. Or especially for me, that would be a really big step, to be vulnerable again, to allow someone to come into my life to say that, yeah, they love me and I accept it and I love them too. So for my first video back, that's what I wanted to bring to you guys. I really hope that you've enjoyed it. So you know the usual, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.